Imagine your body quietly sending you warning signals for years, signals so subtle you might brush them off as stress, aging, or just a busy lifestyle. These signals can be easy to miss, blending into the background of everyday life, unnoticed and unaddressed. Subtle symptoms like occasional blurry vision, tingling fingers, or unexplained fatigue can be early clues of multiple sclerosis, sometimes appearing up to a decade before a diagnosis is ever made. A major study in recent years revealed something surprising. Many people with MS experience these signs long before anyone, doctors or patients, suspected the disease was present. Today, we'll break down the 5 most common early warning signs, so you can recognize the patterns, ask the right questions, and advocate for your health or the health of someone you care about. Let's dive into the often missed early signs of multiple sclerosis and learn how to spot them before they become impossible to ignore. One of the earliest and most telling signs that something might be wrong with your nervous system? Vision problems, specifically a condition called optic neuritis. This isn't just ordinary eye strain or tiredness from staring at screens. It's a sudden, noticeable change in how you see the world, and it can be alarming. Optic neuritis happens when the optic nerve, which connects your eyes to your brain, becomes inflamed. This inflammation disrupts the flow of visual information, making it difficult for your brain to interpret what your eyes are seeing. You might suddenly notice blurring or dimming in one eye, as if someone turned down the brightness. Colors can appear faded or washed out, and there may be a dull, persistent ache behind your eye, especially when you move it. Everyday tasks like reading or driving can become challenging. Sometimes these symptoms fade and your vision returns to normal, leading many people to brush it off as stress, fatigue, or just a random fluke. But ignoring these signs can be risky. For doctors, unexplained optic neuritis in a young adult is a major red flag for multiple sclerosis, or MS. It's a clue that something deeper may be happening in the nervous system. In fact, optic neuritis is often the very first piece of the MS puzzle, helping doctors start connecting the dots toward a diagnosis. Ever felt pins and needles for no reason and it just lingers? Numbness, tingling, or buzzing, called paresthesia, can show up anywhere: hands, feet, even your face. This happens when MS damages the myelin sheath, scrambling nerve signals. These sensations may come and go, making them easy to ignore or blame on other causes. But recurring, unexplained numbness or tingling is a key clue that something deeper is happening in your nervous system. MS fatigue isn't just being tired, it's a sudden, overwhelming exhaustion that sleep can't fix. You might wake up fine, but by mid-morning you feel drained, as if your energy's vanished. This happens because damaged nerves have to work harder, using up more energy. People often blame it on stress or aging, but persistent, bone-deep fatigue, especially with other symptoms, can be an early sign of MS. It's one of the most common and disabling symptoms, often appearing years before diagnosis. Walking and balance issues can sneak up in early MS. You might feel unsteady, trip more often, or notice a subtle change in how you move. MS can damage the brain areas that control coordination, making you feel like you're walking on a boat. Some develop foot drop, where the front of the foot drags. These changes are easy to dismiss as clumsiness, but together, they're a strong signal that your nervous system is struggling. Small balance problems can be a significant early indicator. MS doesn't just affect the body, it can cloud your mind too. Many people living with multiple sclerosis experience changes in how they think and process information, sometimes even before physical symptoms become obvious. Brain fog or cog fog means slower thinking, memory lapses, or trouble finding words. Everyday tasks that once felt automatic can suddenly become challenging, and conversations may require more effort to follow or participate in. You might reread things, lose your train of thought, or forget why you entered a room. These moments can be frustrating and sometimes even embarrassing, especially when they happen in front of others. These aren't just senior moments. They can happen to young adults with MS. Cognitive slips can affect anyone, regardless of age, and may come and go unpredictably. Cognitive changes are often invisible to others, but for doctors, they're a crucial clue when paired with physical symptoms. Friends and family might not notice these struggles, making it even more isolating for those experiencing them. It shows MS can impact both your body's wiring and your brain's processing. Recognizing these cognitive symptoms is an important step in understanding the full picture of MS and getting the right support. These subtle symptoms, vision changes, tingling, fatigue, balance issues, and brain fog, often appear long before MS is diagnosed. The key isn't to panic, but to pay attention and talk to your doctor if you notice persistent, unexplained changes. You know your body best. Don't ignore what feels off. Early detection can make a huge difference in managing MS and preserving your quality of life. Stay informed, listen to your body, and be proactive about your health.